Let me know what you think. Is it the end of YouTube as we know it? Good morning, welcome back. It's Tuesday, it's 6:30 in the morning. Just had a shower and raring to go, I'd like to say. I do need to pick sweet peas. There's not loads on there, but if you don't keep picking them, they don't keep flowering, do they? They go to seed and then it stops flowering. Anyway, how are you? I have really been struggling with energy and stuff. It's frustrating because I've got so much I want to do and so little energy to do it. I've got loads in the garden I want to do. I've got loads in my office work-wise I want to do. So, yeah, frustrating it is. If you're new around here, my name's Kirsten. I buy and sell vintage antiques, collectibles, secondhand, anything I think I can sell online, on eBay, on my website, or in antique centres. And my vlogs are generally just about life and the garden and showing you bits that I pick up. So if you like a gentle vlog just about life and nothing too challenging, then please hang around and subscribe. Yeah, so I've got loads of stuff in the garden I want to do. There's loads of cutting back now because it's that time of year when the sort of early flowers have died off and you're making way for the next flush of flowers. And I showed you last time, I think, where I'd cut back all the perennial cornflowers, so it looks a little bit harsh, but what it has done is some of the flowers that there were being drowned out, I've been giving them a really good water every day and they seem to have perked up a bit. So I'm hoping that we can get this bed a bit more mixed, sort of one for all seasons, not just a spring border. I still haven't planted out the plants that I got on Saturday. Was it Saturday or Sunday? Yeah, Saturday. I just haven't had the energy. I did try because I was going to dig up one of those blocks of perennial cornflowers. I just couldn't get in the soil because we've got clay soil, so it's really rock hard. Plus all the roots of the perennial cornflower, so I just couldn't get anywhere. So Darren's going to give me a hand with that when he gets a chance. This all smells beautiful because there's jasmine in here and honeysuckle, so the combination is lovely. And these pretty red poppies have taken over from the pink ones. So as I said, it's Tuesday. Plan for today, we've got an auction viewing this afternoon. I need to do some work in my office this morning. I did think there was something else. It'll come to me. Got myself a coffee. I'll go out and pick the sweet peas in a little while. But I thought I'd show you a few bits that I'm putting on my website, and I'll show you this book. Now I did do a little video on, I put it on my TikTok and I put it on my social media, so Facebook and Instagram. But I didn't put it on YouTube as a short because videos like that then affect your algorithms. It's boring, I know, but it's the truth. So if I'd have put that on as a thing, it would have tanked and then it would affect this video. So I didn't want to do that. It's frustrating with YouTube because I think one of the reasons, well, I don't know. I'm going to pretend like I know. One of the reasons that my videos, I struggle to gain subscribers is because I don't concentrate on one thing. So if all my content was just about vintage, they could push me towards the people who just want vintage. If it was all about gardening, they could push me towards the people that like gardening. If it was all about just midlife and menopause and stuff, they could push me in that direction. If it was all about slow living, you know what I mean? And I just cover too many things, and so I don't have a particular funnel that they can push me down. Anyway, I'll come back to YouTube in a minute because there is something that I'm finding a little bit disturbing. But anyway, let's just show you this book. So this book we picked up on Sunday from, shall we just say from a stalker? You know who you are. And what it is, it's like a compilation of children's magazine. So this was called My Magazine. It originally started off as like a children's encyclopedia. I did write it down. Hang on a second. No, I've thrown it away now. And then it went on to be called a children's magazine or something, and eventually My Magazine. And it was published in sort of from 1908 to 1933, something like that. And basically it was a magazine covering all sorts of topics, from natural history to science to the arts, to some poetry. And then it also had like little cartoons in it and all sorts. And it is such a lovely book. Can you see the illustrations? Now this was obviously a part of a set, because it actually starts on 631. There's no title page or anything. So I think it was part of a set that made up the annual. But there's all sorts of photographs and illustrations. And look at this. If you want to see the slightly longer video, I did like a two or 3 minute video that I put on my social media. So if you don't follow me on Facebook and Instagram, TikTok, why not? Obviously, if you're not on there, I understand. But if you are, could you go over? And, oh, lots of dust came out of it. I'm glad my coffee wasn't underneath. And this is on my website. So if you're interested, I've put that on at £10 for anybody that's interested in it. And I love, like, there's some, sorry to go back to it, but there's some really cool old adverts and stuff in there as well. So I thought I'd just show you that quickly in case you don't do the Facebooks or the Instagrams or the TikToks. I do it all. Sometimes I'm ahead of the game and I've already listed my products on my website before I do this video. Today we're not there. So I actually haven't worked out prices for these things yet. So you'll have to go onto my website to find out the prices if you're interested in any of these items. So we'll start off with a bit of Silvac. We like a bit of Silvac, don't we? I got these two. I'm going to do them separately. They're both this leaf pattern. So I've got a tall, slimmer one, or the wider mantle vase. The mantle vase has got the spring bits inside, which is ideal for doing your flower arrangements. Yeah, fab vintage Silvac. So they're the first bits that I'm putting on. I'm also going to put on this lovely thing, which I still haven't quite worked out. I think it is a garden candle holder, because you'd put your candle there and then that just stops the wind so much from blowing it out. I think. But I don't quite know why it's got these. Is that just for decoration? If you know better, let me know. But I'm going to call it a garden candle holder. It's really pretty with the peacocks. Peacock, singular. But yeah, I think that's what it is. There is some marking underneath, but I can't quite make out what that is. I just like it as a thing. So if you like it too, it will be on my website. Bit of studio pottery. Gorgeous little preserve, like for jam, or you could put sugar in it. My mum had one very similar to this that had sugar in it. She put sugar in it. But this isn't from my mum's. This I picked up on Sunday at the car boot. It's really, really pretty. Doesn't have, oh, it does. I think that says Broadway pottery. I'd have to get my magnifying glass out properly, but I think that's what it says. Really pretty. If I'd have seen that in my mum's house, I'd have said she's had that forever. But I picked that up on Sunday. Oh, I'll do the next bit of studio pottery. A nice, practical little jug. Studio pottery. Can't see a maker's mark. Nice matte finish, but with the glaze around the top. A slightly larger milk jug, but really lovely piece. Just to think that that's handcrafted. Somebody made that. That's one thing I wish I could do. Oh, there's so many things I wish I could do. Right, I'm going to slurp fueled by coffee this morning. Okay, tins. Let's do some tins. I've got this lovely red one here with the bugle on it. And that is made in England, Fox's Biscuits, Batley, Yorkshire. Isn't that nice? Which way around? That way around, I think. So there's that one. And then I have a lovely blue one. This one. Isn't that pretty? That's the top. It's quite good condition, this one. It's a hinged lid. Meredith and Drew. Oh, I had a Meredith and Drew one last video, didn't I? I'll say it again, not for putting food in. You can store all sorts of lovely things in tins, old tins, but I don't recommend you put food in them because who knows what they're made of. Made in Great Britain, it says on the back there. So that one's lovely. I've got a set of 3. Now, these look really old. Can you see? So graduated tins, and they all have the same labels on. So I'll show you one and then you'll get the idea. So on the front, it says Buster Brown's Cinnamon there, and then on the side, honeymoon brand pure spices red pepper, and then on that side it says home brand turmeric. Now I think these are repro tins made to look older, but they have got a bit of a smell, a sort of spice smell. I'm not sure if they are really old or no. You see, there's a sticker underneath this one. It says for decorative purposes only. So yeah, these were sort of made as repro style. They've all got hinged lids that way, and that's the smallest one. But I think they still have a decent age to them. I don't think they're like last week. I think these are still probably quite old. That's the inside, so a bit rusty old like that. But they've got a really good look. They'd be great for storing stuff, especially if you've got like a man cave or something and you want something cool to put your, I don't know, drill bits or something in. You can tell I know about tools. Okay, something a bit weird. It's a little ship, and on the side there it says Portunus Club, which is the P&O club thing. It's a salt and pepper pot. Look, salt, pepper. Just a little bit weird and a little bit different, quite modern, but that'll be going on as well. And then I have this one, little cat ring holder, very vintage, blue sparkly eyes, and it says zinc alloy silver underneath. So there's that one, little cutesy cat. Oh, another tin. This one's cool. So this is a donation tin. Sorry, I had to think for a second. Hand painted with the cow. It's obviously from India. And then it's got this writing on the side there and there. I haven't translated it, sorry. You could maybe do that yourself if you buy it. It's got a hole in the top there. That's the inside. And then you could have a little padlock on there if you wanted to. And you can hang it up by that. Isn't that cool? Love the cow. So that's that one. And then I have a pot. A little ceramic pot, lidded pot with the bird on. Isn't that beautiful? Hand painted. A nice unusual shape, oval shaped box. That is underneath. I've not looked that up, so I'm thinking Italian, probably. Italian pottery. Really beautiful bird pot. So that's that one. And I think this is the last bit, a book. This is Now We Are Six, A.A. Milne. So A.A. Milne wrote the Winnie the Pooh books. And this is a book of little poems with little illustrations there. Really pretty little book. And I think this is dated from the 60s-ish. Let's see if it does say. 63. Little cloth bound purple book. The spine is a bit discoloured like that. But a lovely little book. So that one will be on there as well. As you can see, my office is not anywhere near as tidy as it was a couple of weeks ago. In my defence, we've had a lot of stock coming in. This is stuff that I've priced up for the antique booth but haven't put out yet. Those big pictures are for Darren to deal with. There's a few bits that have sold down there. And it's just stuff that I haven't had a chance to deal with yet. So it'll happen, won't it, Jenny? She seems to deal with the hot weather a lot better than I do. Got a fan. My mum always used to sit with a fan and I always thought it was really embarrassing. But now I totally understand. She'd always sit everywhere. Everywhere we went, she'd be like, oh, there's no air movement. I've turned into my mother. Yeah, I was going to talk to you about YouTube. So there's a couple of things that I've noticed over the last month or so. One is that there's a hell of a lot of TV presenters who are setting up their own YouTube channels and are setting up YouTube. And I feel like YouTube should be for the amateur. And it feels a little bit like unfair. People who've made a massive amount of money on TV are now coming onto YouTube and taking away the space. Because people will naturally click on faces that they recognise and giving us less chance. I sound bitter, don't I? I don't mean to sound bitter. There's one person in particular that I'm thinking of who I actually really like and I think is a very good presenter, and that is Alan Titchmarsh. I really like Alan Titchmarsh, but he presented BBC Gardener's World for a very long time and a lot of money, then went on to do the garden makeover programmes and didn't he do This Morning for a while? I don't know. He's written endless novels. So he's got a huge amount of money. He must be retirement age. And he's now got a YouTube channel, which actually he does good videos, but he's got a film crew to do it with him. And there is so much product placement. I mean, it's obscene amount of product placement, which obviously you can't do on normal BBC TV. Yeah, just a crazy amount of product placement. Like, here's my Spear and Jackson spade, and here's my soil from whoever, and here's my seeds from here, and my plants from there, and my watering can from here, and my lawnmower from there. You know what I mean? It's just every single thing is product placement. So I've also noticed that all the gardening people have all got their own YouTube channels now. And I saw recently that the woman who did This Morning, I've forgotten her name. She used to do it with Philip Schofield. She's bringing out her own YouTube channel to rival This Morning. So we'll see which direction it's going in. But the other worrying thing about YouTube is that apparently the government want YouTube to prioritise the main channel ones, so BBC and things like that. And they want the algorithms to push people in that direction, which seems wrong. I mean, the algorithms are hard enough to blooming get your head around to start with, but if they start pushing towards the main channels like that, then we really don't stand a chance, do we? So we'll have to see how it goes, won't we? my views are going down anyway, so I will just have to see how long I keep it up for. Throughout our lives, Darren and I have always changed directions constantly. I think you have to when you're self-employed. So we had the newsagents down in Devon. At one point we were selling clothes online, and then we went down the art materials and everything. You just do whatever you can to make a living. But if YouTube is getting less and less views for me, then I have to spend my time productively. So we will see how it goes. But if you enjoy my channel, then make sure you click on the notification bell to get videos shown again, because I've noticed that when we watch videos, often people that we watch every single video when we know it's out, YouTube don't show it on the homepage. So clicking on that notification bell hopefully will mean that you'll get shown when a video comes out. And I also think that if you comment on the video and leave a like, then YouTube sort of know that you're interacting with my videos, and so that way they may well show it more. I don't know, I'm guessing all this. I'm far too old to understand algorithms. I think it's a shame the way everything goes. Everything has to be a money-making game. It's like when Facebook first came out. It was about connecting with your friends and family. Now, if you go on Facebook, you barely see anything from people that you follow or people that you know, because all it is suggested groups and adverts for stuff. You have to literally scroll down maybe half a dozen things before you get to anybody that you actually follow. And I feel like YouTube will go the same way. And then it just people lose interest in it because it's not what they actually signed up for. Before I get down the conspiracy theories route, let's get some work done, eh, Benj? You gonna sit on my lap while I do some work? Thank you. I've just had a productive period of time, which doesn't happen much over the last few weeks with all this fatigue that I've been having. I've got all those bits listed on my website, so if you're interested, head on over. And while I was working, I was listening to The Unexpected Gypsy on YouTube. Do you watch her channel? Sorry, I've got a hair in my face. There we go, that's better. I do like her. She's very much a hippie. I am a hippie at heart. But she was basically talking about us refinding the wonder in our lives and joy. And basically, we all get consumed with all the stuff that we have to do just to survive, don't we? To earn money, to pay the bills and to feed ourselves, keep a roof over our heads, that we miss out on the things that bring us joy, whatever that is, because we're all different. We all have joy, find joy in different ways, don't we? I mean, some people love, music and going to concerts and stuff. It's not my gig. I personally find joy in growing flowers and plants. I get a proper dopamine hit, and this sounds ridiculous, but I get a proper dopamine hit just from seeing one of my flowers, my new flowers come out. So, a beautiful cosmos, or that coreopsis that's out at the moment. I mean, and the sweet peas, when I pick them and bring them in and put them in a vase, it just gives me like a proper, it's like a hug. That's how it feels. So what brings you joy? What do you get proper, like, I feel it like a hug. What makes you feel like you've just had a hug? Is it seeing the sea? Is it going to an art gallery and seeing beautiful paintings? Although I do love that too. I don't do it just because I don't like cities and I don't like people being in crowded places. But the times that I've been to exhibitions and been to galleries and stuff, I do absolutely love that. We went to Amsterdam a few years ago. We went to the Van Gogh Museum, which was good, but it was too busy for my liking. But we went to the, was it the Rice Museum? Is that what it's called? Oh, and they had Rembrandts and everything. It was just phenomenal. We got there as soon as it opened, so we got in early. Oh my God, absolutely stunning. And that has a similar effect for me. What is it that gets you? Is it, I don't know. Everybody's different. Everybody loves different things. So What is it? Time to pick sweet peas. So these are the ones over the last few days. These are the ones that have died off. So I'll throw these away and go and pick some new ones. There we go. Today's little bunch of sweet peas. They smell beautiful. I feel like I've got a lot done today and it's not even 9 o'clock. It's 10 to 9. So I am going to crack on with some work and then I'll take you with us to the auction viewing, depending on how busy it is, because sometimes when it's really cramped and busy, it's awkward, but I will try my best. I've got to have the window open because it's so hot.
I'll close it for a minute.
Okay. So we've been to the auction viewing. There's not as much there as there is usually, but we've still put down a lot of numbers. I had a quick look online before we came, so I knew what I wanted to check the condition of. It's always good to come and have a proper look because they don't always tell you about the condition. There was some lovely Scandi plates and stuff, really lovely pattern, but unfortunately the condition's just not good enough, so I'm not going to be bidding on that. What did you think, Darren?
Yeah, not quite as good as normal, but there are some things that I think we'll go strong on, so we'll make sure we make it worth our while going back on Friday. Bit of furniture which I'll put on Marketplace, so yeah, it's alright.
Yeah, and we've been over the last couple of weeks we've been clearing out stuff out of the garage, so I've done 2 car boots this year, clearing out some old stock, and then you've sold some stuff on Facebook Marketplace that we wanted to clear.
Yeah.
So we've got a bit of space in the garage which Darren is keen to fill with saleable stock, and he's been having a bit of luck on Facebook Marketplace. You've just started doing that, really, haven't you?
Yeah, it's no luck, it's skill.
Okay, you know what I mean.
Yeah, we've had about 5 sales in the last 5 days, so
yeah,
that's opening up quite nicely, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. So we can go for a few bits of furniture where we didn't really have space for before. So yeah, when we get back, whether we'll do the bids tonight or tomorrow morning, I'm not sure. Hello. Oh, it's good to be home. Got my lovely garden. Where are you? Who's there? We're home. Darren's already in the garden. I've got to plan another courgette meal because we've got courgettes coming out of our ears. So I was thinking some sort of courgette fritter maybe, or maybe I'll fry them a little bit. I don't know. Generally, I've just been cooking them in a bit of butter and loads of garlic, which is nice. But I thought I might try something a bit different today. Every time I press record, Darren will shout something out inappropriate, so then I have to delete it. It's like his party trick. Darren's still working on reinforcing the borders. They're coming in somewhere underneath this hedge, the rabbits that is. So he's working on that, even though it's really, really hot. And the dogs all want to be by his side, even though it's far too hot for them to be out. But you can't put them inside because then they'll just be pining at the door. I'm going to put some scruffs on and get some work done in the garden, I think, because I'm awake. It's a miracle. I haven't flaked out. So, yeah, if you've enjoyed this video, whatever it is, I would appreciate a thumbs up and a comment. Let me know what you think. Is it the end of YouTube as we know it? And if you'd like to see more of Darren and the dogs and the garden, then please subscribe to Gardening with Dogs, and I'll leave a link to his latest video in my description box if you want to watch that one. Thank you to the members on my channel. Really do appreciate your support. It means a lot. If you want to become a member, it's $2.99 a month, and you get to see the videos a day early, which means you get a little look at all the new stock going on my website. But as I say, just leaving comments and thumbs ups really does help. Look after yourselves, take care, stay safe, and I will see you soon.